The New Brunswick government's deficit for 2025-26 is now projected to be $668.7 million. That is about $120 million more than what was projected 5 months ago. Total revenue is now pegged to come in about $60 million lower than expected, with total expenses being $60 million higher than expected.
Now, obviously, in the last 9 months, the last year, things have changed. The revenues are coming in like they were the last 6 years.
Finance Minister Renee Legacy says the revenue shortfall is largely due to a reduction in federal conditional grants, while higher expenses are the result of more spending in health and social development.
Everybody is aware that we can't continue with this growth in expenses. We need to find different ways of doing things. There's just not the ability of the province to sustain it at this rate.
They simply set the budget this year at the same level the budget was set last year. Rather than reflecting what actually was spent last year in those areas where you can't cut corners, like child welfare.
I'd like to start off by addressing the elephant in the room.
Legacy presented the provincial budget in March with projected budget deficits for all 4 years of the Liberal mandate, this after promising during last year's election campaign to balance the budget each year.
This is a huge promise. It's just not something that you weigh off and say, well, we'll try to do better next time. And then stating today, the finance minister, that he would love to get back to a balanced budget. But the question is, when?
Legacy did not provide a timeline today.
We're not just going out there and putting out money and thinking that deficits are acceptable. We are trying to get back to surplus.
To date, the province says its $50 million fund to provide support during the U.S. trade war has only been dipped into one time to provide an earlier start in the season for the Campobello Island ferry, costing about $186,000. Nick Moore, CTV News, Fredericton.